Good Taste Brekky with Chloe on Juice 107.3. Lovers of 1990s music are in for a special treat as iconic band Southern Sons announce their 2019 reunion tour. Joining me on the line right now is American-born singer-songwriter and guitarist Jack Jones. How are you this morning?
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
I'm well, thank you. I know, can you believe it? It's crazy, right?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I'm a bit fangirly here because your song, Hold Me in Your Arms, I think was one of the first songs I slow danced to in the 90s with a young lad.
Amazing. Love that.
It's a pretty iconic love song. And look, it's been 22 years since you guys disbanded, I guess is the word you would say.
Yeah.
What's made you decide to come back together after all this time?
Look, about a year ago, I had a conversation with my manager about the idea of doing a show, putting a band together and doing a show celebrating our first record. For those who don't know, we're pretty scattered across the globe, or at least mainly across Australia, and Virgil lives in Los Angeles, and for almost a decade I was living in New York, up until just not very long ago. So I just thought, you know what, let's just do this. I'll put a little band together, which I love my band. And we did this show and people showed up. And I thought, okay, well, maybe we should do some more shows. So we did some more shows during that year. I did some acoustic shows and, the last year we've worked pretty consistently around Australia. And this One Electric Day tour came up, this opportunity to do that came up, and Dwayne McDonald, the promoter, said, what are the chances of any of the other guys in the band, being interested in doing it? And I was like, well, you know what? The best I can bring to you is I can get on the phone and start calling people. I'd just done some work with Virgil on his new record, and Reggie has been involved in that as well. So we were it was a bit serendipitous that we were all together. Well, 3 out of 5 of us were together, kind of being creative and enjoying, music. So it just came up around the same time. And, I said to Reggie, you interested in doing it? He's like, mate, mate, I'll strap a guitar in for anything. So I'm like, great. I spoke with Virg. Virg is like, you know what, man, it's interesting. I don't know, but I feel like I'm getting really nostalgic. And I said, well, you know what? I think as we get older, we start maybe feeling that way. No one knew where Jeff was. We had to find Jeff. Phil's the only one who's not participating in this because he just doesn't really want to play live these days, and that's totally fine. He's given us his blessing and taught me all the guitar parts, so that's fantastic. So look, it's been a great journey, just kind of reconnecting with everybody, and we had a really special time. And I think as you get older too, or definitely get older being in this business, you recognise how difficult it is to have a hit, and how fortunate we were to have had them, and that it's a real gift to be able to not only have those songs out there in the world, but to be able to also go out and share them with the people that gave us the life that we, those songs changed the trajectory of my life.
Wow,
forever.
yeah.
So, it's beautiful to be able to go out there and celebrate that with the people that really made it happen for us. So we're all very excited about it. It's great. And, the band didn't split up acrimoniously. It wasn't this terrible sort of split up where we all said, I'm never going to play with that guy again, slam. How much? Okay, let's do it. No, it's never really been like that. So we really, we're all doing it for the right reasons, which is very exciting.
That's awesome. Well, you were huge in the 90s, which, let's face it, was the best decade of all time.
It was pretty good. It was a pretty good time. You're right.
So why wouldn't you want to relive it? And look,
yeah.
I think you guys getting back together is a perfect opportunity to do that. But do you have any fond memories or stories of other bands that you toured with back then? I know that you were working with John Farnham for a bit there.
I did a lot of work with. We did play with. Well, Phil and I were in John's band, and that was a huge break for us. I mean, that really kind of catapulted us. And on that tour, there was also Sam Brown. So we, Southern Sons were on, Sam Brown was on, and John was on. And I must say, having Sam on that tour was a real was really special. She was fantastic.
Mm.
Look, there's lots of stories. It's funny. I did one of the morning shows a while ago, one of the morning TV shows, and I caught up with David Campbell, whom I haven't seen. I hadn't seen for quite a while. I mean, we've run into each other at things, and you sort of see each other and wave and say,
Love
"Hey,
DC.
man, yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great guy." And I remember I drove past the Great Northern Hotel just, I don't know, about a week ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that's where I first met him. We played together, and I remember him warming up backstage, and he was screaming, and I thought, oh my God, this guy's voice is incredible. It's funny, the little things that you remember. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's that thing that I'm saying. As you get older, you start maybe getting a bit more nostalgic, and you lose people along the way and stuff like that too in our business. We've lost a few people, and you start thinking, wow, we're pretty lucky. We're pretty lucky to have this life that we've got, where we get to do what we love doing. And the landscape's changed and the model's changed and things are different. And it's not the 90s, but it still is very exciting. And we get to do this One Electric Day tour, Farnham, Braithwaite, John Stevens, Vanessa's on it, Rossi, it's going to be great. We're going to be making a whole bunch of new stories. I'm very excited about that.
Yes, we are too. And you're coming to Queensland. You'll be here for, when are you going to be here? On Saturday, the 30th of November at the Southport RSL Club, which is just around the corner from us. You should pop in and say good day.
No worries. Let's do it. Well, you know what? If we've got time after sound check or before sound check, I'd love to come in.
We'd love to see you. And look, if people want any more details on the tour, where do they go? thesouthernsons.com.au? Yeah.
You can go to jackjoneslive.com.au. All the information is there. There's Facebook pages. I think there's a Jack Jones, aka Erwin Thomas, Facebook page. There's the Erwin Thomas Facebook page. If you go to jackjoneslive.com.au, you'll get all the info there.
It's out there. Well, we're going to play one of your smash hits right now. My favourite, "Hold Me in Your Arms." Would you like to introduce it?
Well, ladies and gents, this is the song that really kind of, I guess, crossed over for us. It's when we went from being a fairly teen-weighted fan-based band to, I guess this is when the parents maybe started buying our records as well. So without further ado, this is the third single off our self-titled album, "Hold Me in Your Arms."